Iowa. From America's heartland, this is GJRB, Clinton, Iowa.
America and around the world. Welcome to a program of great music from the Appalachians. The great sound of bluegrass. We got some old bluegrass, new ones, and some new emerging artists as well. So I hope you'll tune into that broadcast today. We got some good stuff for you. I hope you'll stay with me for some great bluegrass music here on GJRB as we bring you Bluegrass Jubilee right here on GJRB. Let's get things rolling with a kind of a neat song. This is from a group called the Pine Cats. So we started our emerging artist segment, and we played this before. A fabulous song. It's called Down on the Farm as we get things going on Bluegrass Jubilee.
Nights were wild and the girls were pretty. I made a lot of money in a damn short time, but never got used to waiting in a line. Up on the farm, up on the farm, most of my friends live in the barn. Do some thinking, do a little drinking, sit on the porch and do a lot of picking. About an hour to drive across town. Smile at a stranger and they look down. Sports in a dome, everybody's on the phone. Nice place to visit, but I'm going home. Up on the farm, up on the farm, most of my friends live in the barn. Do some thinking, do a little drinking, sit on the porch and do a lot of picking. Got a few chickens, lay big brown eggs, newborn goats on wobbly legs. Cats in the barn, sleeping in the hay. Life is good, living this way. Wobbly legs, cats in the barn, sleeping in the hay. Life is good, living this way. Well, living in the country, it works for me. Do what you want and be who you be. Die is cast and the seed's been sown. Life is good when you grow your own. Up on the farm, up on the farm, most of my friends live in the barn. Do some thinking, do a little drinking, sit on the porch and do a lot of picking. Do some thinking, do a little drinking, sit on the porch and do a lot of picking.
Dear Lord, I've been drifting and lost for so long. I've wasted your favors and done so much wrong. But I'm down to my last prayer and I'm begging you please, is there room at the river for someone like me? Is there room at the river for someone like me? Will I find you waiting to wash my life clean? Lord, I know I can't stand until I fall on my knees. Is there room at the river for someone like me? I know I've tried your patience and I've stolen your gifts. You still reached your hand out, gave my heart a lift. Well, I know that you've been watching and you don't like what you see. Is there room at the river for someone like me? Is there room at the river for someone like me? Will I find you waiting to wash my life clean? Will you tell John the Baptist, oh, to set my soul free? Is there room at the river for someone like me? Oh, is there room at the river for someone like me?
And there you go, Bluegrass Jubilee today on Saturday. GJRB program celebrating the great sounds from the Appalachians, the real, true American music. This is Bluegrass Jubilee on GJRB, online on Spreaker across America, and all over the internet on social sites like Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and of course, right here on Spreaker. If you like this bluegrass music, I hope you'll stay with me today. Got a lot of really good songs coming up, classics as well, and our gospel corner coming up a little later on. Of course, we play some great mixture of gospel and secular, great bluegrass music here on GJRB. This is Christy Ann Smith with a great cover of the old Penny Page classic, Tennessee Waltz.
greatest gift a man could have. It's not what he gets on Christmas Day. It's not as great of education or what's on a resume. It's not a house with a yard in a quiet neighborhood. It's not the car in the driveway that would be misunderstood. It's not the things you have, retirement corporate plan. It's not the nickels and the dimes. You save and do what you can. When it comes down to it, what are we all made of? You don't do it for the money, you just do it for the love. Love and happiness, that's what it is, I guess. Love and happiness, I sure am blessed. Love and faithfulness, I do what's best. Love and happiness, that's what it is, I guess. It's not that education that they need to get through. It's not the house with the yard that keeps me close to you. It's love and happiness is what we're all made of. And that's not the money, that's love. That's not the money, it's love.
Down the road here from me, there's an old holler tree where you lay down $1 or two. Go on around the bend and come back again. There's a jug full of that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Mr. Roosevelt told him just how he felt when he heard that the dry log gone through. If your liquor's too red, it'll swell up your head. You better stick to that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you'll fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. The preacher rode by with his head hoisted high, said his wife had been down with the flu. He thought that I ought to sell him a quart of my good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew. up my mug if you'll fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Well, my Uncle Snort, he's sawed off and short, he measures 4 feet 2. But he feels like a giant when you give him a pint of that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you'll fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew.
Yeah, with Buzzing It All and all that good stuff. And Mountain Dew, great classic there by the Stanley Brothers. Before that, The Gift, Jeremy Darnold, and a great song there. And I tried to look her up to find out where she's from. I can't remember exactly. But great instrumental version of the Tennessee Waltz. Like that one a lot. That's a good one. Christy Ann Smith. Is There Room at the River? Mark Templeton and Pocket Change and Pine Cat. And of course, Pine Cats started us out. And there's a great song there called Up on the Farm. Up Upon the Farmer. No, whatever the case. And great song there. Welcome aboard. Hello, everyone. I'm Gary J. Russell. Welcome to Bluegrass Jubilee on a Saturday afternoon. This is our show where we bring you the best in bluegrass music. Great bluegrass music. We call that quality bluegrass music. You want to call it that? That's, it's just real music. It's the sound that it was in many ways, and I gotta tell you, I love that music. No matter how you slice it, it's the great sound. We got a lot coming up, so I hope you'll stay with me for the best in bluegrass entertainment this afternoon. Bluegrass Jubilee here on GJRB Online on Spreaker across America and around the world. Got a lot of good stuff coming up, and I hope you'll stay with me. And we have weather on the fives. We'll have look at their sports. Don't look like our Iowa Hawkeyes won today. But we'll take a look at all the college football action throughout the afternoon on our sports page update a little later on. And along with that, your favorite bluegrass music for just a couple hours. A kick back on a Saturday and play some of that bluegrass music. We'll be taking a break. Be back on Monday with our regular Gary Russin program at 2 o'clock Central. All the program schedules coming up a little later on for you here on GJRB Online. I think I found that information. I'm going to look for that other artist that I'm looking for here, that I am in search for, to see where she comes from. And I'll pass that along to you a little later on. And of course, like I said, when I play new emerging artists, I like to make sure that I tell you where that artist comes from. It's just right, to tell you exactly where the recording artist comes from. Okay, it's caused by this video unit being plugged in. Even the Roku box makes a buzzing noise when you plug it in, so I'm going to test that out and see why. If I'm going through the mixer, maybe I can just disconnect the video from the television, but I need to see my songs. So I'm going to have to, whenever I'm not using it, if you hear buzzing, that means a song is coming from the Roku box, but I'm going to try to do it a different way. All right, you got Bluegrass Jubilee. I'm Gary J. Russin. Hope you'll stay with me this afternoon and bring you the best in bluegrass music entertainment right here on GJRB Online. Hey, got a lot of good stuff coming up, and I hope you'll stay with me today. Got a lot of really good songs and really good stuff here that I know you're going to want to listen to. So we'll get aboard on that and see the music that we got coming up for you. And got some classic bluegrass as well today. Gonna go back and pull out some Monroe, I can't remember the name. Maybe we'll have him on. We'll have some classic Johnny Cash gospel. Now, this is the song that we sang in our last Harvest show, our last Harvest church service, rather, about a week ago. And my friend Brian sang it. It's a fabulous song. We're going to play the Johnny Cash version of that coming up. And it's a fabulous song. And it's coming up a little later on here on Bluegrass Jubilee, here on GJRB. And it rhymes for a reason. Yeah, you know it. And let's see. We'll also have stuff going on. If there's news breaking, of course, I will come in and give you the bulletin, give you what you need to know in the afternoon, and of course the greatest in bluegrass music. So hey, don't go away, folks. We're just going to keep on going with some of the best in bluegrass music here on GJRB Online. So enjoy the afternoon. It's Saturday. It's kind of nice outside today. It's a beautiful day today. Sunshine. Temperature is barely in the upper 70s right now. 79 degrees right now in Clinton, Iowa. 79. And we'll give you all the rundown of some of the forecasts throughout the afternoon today here on GJRB Online. Stay with me, and I hope you'll stay with me for the best in bluegrass entertainment. Quick reminder that here's some of the program schedule again coming up this week. Next week we're going to be, the following week after we get done with the Halloween programming, we'll be off the air for a while. But the next few programs are tentative. That means that we're not sure they'll be on the air those days scheduled. That means all programs are subject to change and can change without notice or with notice. And usually what I do is I have a GJRB schedule update podcast, and I usually make these announcements on podcast only. I was going to do a video of our schedule on the well, I'm going to still show you that schedule. I'm working on that video for our schedule for our GJRB TV YouTube channel. I just haven't got around to it yet. I've been a busy man. I've got a lot of things going on with various programs to put together, and I don't really get around to getting everything together in time. So I am sorry about that. It just it happens. We just don't get the chance to do the weather, do that stuff. So that just happens. Okay, weather on the 5s right now. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's take a look at the weather across the nation today and see what's going on. Let's see what's cooking in the weather department here today. Weather on the 5s here on GJRB Online here on Spreaker. Let's take a look at the National Weather Map and National Weather Story. There's more strong storms on tap now for the Pacific Northwest and this weekend. Heavy rains could produce some flooding and mudslides. Saturday, a cold front moving in through the central U.S. will bring some potential for some severe thunderstorms containing damaging winds, large hail, and isolated tornadoes, and localized flooding potential. The dry winds in the southwestern California will keep the fire weather threats on high level. So we'll keep a look at that. Keep a look at that for you, and make sure that all weather is that you're informed, especially in those areas where that high. Now, if your area has weather information regarding that, keep an eye on it. Watch carefully and make sure that your weather will keep you on tabs of your weather, okay? All right, Bluegrass Jubilee, that's what we're doing right now here on GJRB. This is where we bring you the best in bluegrass entertainment, and I'm glad you tune in and enjoy the music. And we've got some more bluegrass coming your way here on GJRB, here on Spreaker across America. And if you are listening on the internet, thank you so much. Love to hear from you. If you are just joining us on the Spreaker public site, on all of our Spreaker sites that we play, on a lot of the social sites that we broadcast on, including Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and even later on Pinterest. We'll try to get Pinterest in there too as well, because they are just as fabulous. We'll give you our temperatures next half hour. Weather on the 5s at 25 and 55 minutes past the hour on GJRB. Weather on the 5s. And that's where we give you all the weather information you need to know across America. Okay? GJRB online here on GJRB. I'm Gary J. Russin on Spreaker, and I'm glad that you could be more with me today. We've got a lot going on, and we'll be getting there. We got some more good stuff, including a great cover of Glenn Campbell's song. You know, we lost Glenn Campbell here not too long ago, and since we haven't been on for a while with this program, we announced that the loss of a great country singer who has been an influence and more popular than ever in the world of country music, and he had a lot of great songs. He recorded a lot of top hits, and one of them, of course, is "Gentle on My Mind." One of his big ones. We're going to play that one coming up by the Glenn Campbell song, done by Third Time Out. They're fabulous. I like them. They are incredible. When I first heard this song was on a radio show out of Nashville, and I thought, wow, what a great song that is. Absolutely incredible. Really. I mean, it is a good song, and it's this thing I've been playing, and I love it. It's a great song, and we'll be playing that coming up here on Bluegrass Jubilee, here on GJRB. Yeah, you know it. And, of course, we'll have next hour, we're going to play some more, and coming up, programs, I'll be telling you the spotty November schedule we have planned. Pretty well spotty, because I've got to get our Christmas programming revved up, and we'll have our Bright Holiday starting up. So I'll be working on the promos for that and the programs. So including a lot more American Christmas jukebox shows coming up this year than we ever had in the past couple of years. Mainly because we felt that the impact on the Christmas holidays has been popular, and I think that maybe we need to have the Christmas music on more often this year. Really do. So we're going to make sure that that is the case here. Okay? Getting the holiday favorites on, and we're going to do that for you again this year. Okay, tell you what, we're going to take a little break, and then we'll be right back with more of that great bluegrass music here on GJRB here in Clinton, Iowa. I'll be right back. End times are upon us, and we need to know what's happening. Knowing the truth is key to survival. There are lots of news events going on in the world that have certain significance to end time happenings. Listen, as men and women gather to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy on the last 7 days. Uploaded as a podcast Wednesdays and run live every third Friday at 12 o'clock noon Central on GJRB. Imagine one day tuning around on your internet radio only to find a station playing old radio programs complete with commercials and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB Online and Radio Land. A day of nothing but classic radio shows back-to-back with classic commercials in between. Like the days of radio. Almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you'll ever get to time travel. Radio Land.
If you're a new emerging artist and want your songs out there, the place to go is Reverb Nation. Reverb Nation, a website totally devoted to new music from new artists from every town and every state in the U.S. If you're a solo artist and recording your own music, it's Reverb Nation. Stop on by, visit, listen to the music. Check out the site, www.reverbnation.com. Put your music out there and gain an audience. Go to Reverb Nation for the best in new music. And remember, if you like your songs played on GJRB Online is up and coming, drop me an email at GaryJ65@yahoo.com. And I'll be playing your song on all GJRB Online shows. Remember the name, Reverb Nation.
Attention men under the age of 35. You know what really impresses the ladies? When a guy has a few drinks and later gets pulled over for buzz driving. That could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. There goes let's grab dinner and a movie. Oh, I know. You drive more carefully when you're buzzed. You've proven that hundreds of times. A woman admires that kind of confidence. And you've practiced how to speak if a cop does pull you over. Slowly, clearly, and politely like, "Good evening, officer." A woman admires that kind of foresight. And what woman doesn't find it adorable that you call it buzzed even though the law calls it drunk? You could kiss $10,000 goodbye, along with any chance of having a girlfriend. Because nothing says, "I'm a catch," more than a guy who lives in his parents' basement and calls it my place.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
That sound more like everyone else than anyone else.
Spreaker is the website which turns anyone into a radio DJ. Log on to Spreaker.com for listening to thousands of radio channels and start creating your own radio today.
Coming to GJRB, a program highlighting the artists that play on GJRB. Artist Showcase. The first show featuring the music of Samuel Day. We'll talk about him and his music and the songs he wrote and recorded, including his latest hit on the GJRB playlist, The Roses. In addition, you'll hear all the other Samuel Day songs. Click and listen to the podcast of the Artist Showcase. Podcast available now on the GJRB Spreaker public site.
clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us. in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the river's flowing gentle on my mind. I pick my cup of soup back from the gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a ruffling coal pile in a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cup cans round the tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and spine. That you're waving from the back road by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind.
Yeah, there you go. Third time out with a Glenn Campbell classic, Ever Gentle on My Mind, on Bluegrass Jubilee. And this is an artist named Kevin Miller. It's called Made in the Shade on Bluegrass Jubilee.
He was everything you. I think I know just how you feel. What on earth can I do to make you see that I'm for real? And I know you've been hurt before, but I ain't the same old type of guy who said he loved you true and blue, then he said goodbye. We've got it made in the shade. We'll be holding hands on the front porch swing all day. Take my hand, pretty little girl, and don't you be afraid. We've got it made in the shade. Why don't you come to my house? We'll take a little stroll. If you tell me your secrets, I won't tell a soul. Toss a penny in the river, your wildest dreams come true. Peck on a cheek for me, and a big old smile for you. We've got it made in the shade. We'll be holding hands on the front porch swing all day. Take my hand, pretty little girl, and don't you be afraid. We've got it made in the shade. Well, I'm gonna build a cabin way up on the hill. You can grow some flowers, and I'll work at the mill. And I'll buy you a pony as soon as I get paid. We've got it made in the shade. We've got it made in the shade. We'll be holding hands on the front porch swing all day. Take my hand, pretty little girl, don't you be afraid. We've got it made in the shade. We've got it made in the shade.
Okay, he's from Stanwood, Washington. His name is Kevin Miller. There's a great song there called Made in the Shade on Bluegrass Jubilee. It's a program bringing you the best in bluegrass music. And we play some of the best in new and old and emerging artists, bluegrass music, bluegrass gospel, you name it, we got it on our playlist here on GJRB Online there at Bluegrass Jubilee. And once a month, the third week of the month, we bring you the best in bluegrass music on a Saturday afternoon on Bluegrass Jubilee here on GJRB. Got some more coming up, and I got some really good music on the way. Really good sound, and I know you're going to like to hear. And if If you are a bluegrass artist or have ever recorded bluegrass music and you are listening anywhere and you would like to get your song played here on GJRB, you can do that. Gary J, just send me an email. GaryJ65 at yahoo.com or GaryJ021361 at gmail.com. And if you have a MP3 of your recording, just send it to me as an attachment, or and I will listen to it, review it, and play it right here on Bluegrass Jubilee. That's simple. It's just because I love playing this music, and I like to introduce new artists to the lineup of bluegrass music, because it is great sound. It's great music, and I love playing it for you when we do that here on Saturdays here on GJRB. So, love to hear from you on some of the great sounds that you would otherwise not hear on any other radio station. I mean, really, you don't. I mean, there's no radio station that cares to play this kind of music. You're not going to hear it anywhere else but in places like this, where you hear obscure music on the internet, right here on GJRB Online, because local stations don't care about your music. They only care about the top popular music. They don't want to hear any, they want to review any new music. The true music that you're going to hear, obscure and emerging artists, is right here on GJRB Online and other internet radio stations that, specialize in that. So, come on aboard. Love to hear from you. More emerging artists coming your way on Bluegrass Jubilee, and it's all next here on GJRB Online. Got a lot more coming right up, so don't go away.
You hear great jazz. GJRB with the best of jazz, up-and-coming jazz, and smooth afternoon. If you can't get enough of jazz and you live in the Quad Cities area, tune in to KALA, St. Ambrose University in Davenport, Iowa, at 88.5 on the FM dial. Along with some of that great smooth jazz, you'll hear a lot of great jazz programming, and programming in other great music formats, like blues, urban, including rap, also classic R&B and Motown with David Baker on Rewind, Friday nights at 6 p.m. Central. In addition, you get programming in Spanish and some great gospel programming too. For more information on that great programming you'll hear, check out their schedule at www.sau.edu/KALA. Even if you don't live in the Quad Cities area, you can enjoy KALA anywhere in the world with their internet stream. Connect with KALA. Listen and enjoy.